Well, it is time now to go inside the paddock at Yas Marina Circuit to the man who has given us so many wonderful grid walks. He's brought us so much insight from inside the pit lane and certainly inside the paddocks all around the world following the Formula One World Championship and, of course, all of those endless driver interviews. It has been quite the ride with our Will Buxton. Will?
Don't you make me cry, Diffey. It has been nearly around 100 races that we've done over the last 5 years, and I just want to say it's been an absolute joy to bring all of them to you, all of that action, all of those interviews. Just so much fun. And none of it would have been possible without this bloke here, Jason. You don't often get to see him, but he's been behind it all, really the man behind the camera, other than Dan, who's actually holding the camera. You know, you look at a massive entity like NBC, who have given us the rope to hang ourselves with off the grids and road to Ferraris and paddock pass shows and all of that. And it's easy to lose sight of the fact that with such a huge corporation, with such a huge entity like NBC, that it could become impersonal, and particularly with us being a satellite operation and not in the studio all the time. And yet I can say for both of us, from a personal perspective, last year when my father died, Jason, when he got injured this year, it was NBC that backed us and gave us the time to take our time and to come back. I don't think I've experienced that with another broadcaster. I don't think I'll ever experience it again with another employer. So thank you to everybody at NBC. Thank you to everyone at home for allowing us into your homes every other fortnight. It's been an honor. So from us all, thank you so much.
Well done, guys. Congratulations, and a monstrous thank you from everybody here. And just on a personal note for Jason, he has been seriously injured for a long time. He did his first grid walk today without a crutch, without a walking stick. So that was a sign of strength. That was a mighty effort. We will be back to wrap things up one last time.
Coming.
Look at Daniel Ricciardo. He's poured champagne into his driving shoe. That has got to taste disgusting.
This is becoming a ritual. Cheers!
Almost done with the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and the 2017 season. I want to remind you, coming up next is Premier League Live. A big morning coming ahead, so stick around for that. And as so many of you have been so generous on social media, you acknowledge what is happening here and now. And this is our final broadcast, final time for Formula One on NBC Sports. Steve-O, you're up first. It's been quite the journey.
Oh, it's been fantastic. For the last 30 years, Formula One has been absolutely bonded to me every day. I was fortunate enough to join Benetton in 1990. These were in the days before Michael Schumacher and before Ross Brawn. And what excited me the most was seeing that team grow, slowly grow, and become effectively a world championship winning team. What's most exciting me about working with you guys at NBC is everything that happens behind the scenes that you guys never get to see. We stand in front of the camera, but everything that happens behind, whether it's in production and audio, has just been phenomenal. Thank you very much. It's been a great experience.
Well, after 41 years, nearly 2,000 shows, of which 500 have been Grand Prix, I'm finally bidding everybody adieu. And I want to thank NBC for the last 5 years, which were the best and the happiest in all the TV I've done. And I also want to thank the fans who've kept me around for over 40 years. And I want to thank absolutely everybody involved, especially you two guys and Will back there in Abu Dhabi and the guys behind the camera.
Well, it's time for our podium. I promised you we would do this. It's time for our podium. There's a little bit in there. I didn't put too much in there, but this started out as for David Hobbs, but it really is for all of us. And seeing as how I'm the Aussie on the crew, I'll do it real style.
Oh, my God.
I'm not looking forward to this, but hey, guys, here's our cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
Here's our shoey for Daniel Ricciardo.
Cheers.
Ooh. I think I'd rather do it out of that.
But
anyway, it's better than a race boot, that's for sure. So that's it. It's the end of an amazing 5 years here on F1 on NBC Sports. We are proud to have grown the sport here in the United States through our comprehensive broadcasts and, as Will mentioned, through our original programming. There have been many good times. There have been many late nights. There have been many, many early mornings in order to bring you the coverage that we have. We want to thank all of you, the US F1 fan base, for your support, your constant support, and we also want to thank our amazing team here at NBC Sports. You won't meet a more passionate and dedicated group. It has been a privilege. It's been wonderful. We'll see you down the road. It's the beginning of a new racing season. It's the beginning of a new era for Formula One on NBC Sports.
Marcus, too slow. Get him out of the way.
Sebastian, multi-lap 2-1.
Yeah, multi-21.
This is absolutely crazy.
He will walk zero safety in the race.
This is real history being made here.
Sebastian Vettel is a four-time world champion.
You and Nico at loggerheads against each other. Is that real? I mean...
Very, very real. It's very intense.
This is full competition between teammates.
Nico, hit me.
World champion! Oh my God! I can't believe it!
Will you be Formula One world champion, do you think?
I will do all what I can to become one day.
Bianchi is just manhandling his car around here.
Finally, we have a point. Woo! I'm so happy.
And if I can't, I will have no regrets.
Sergio Marchionne said, a Ferrari that is not winning is not a Ferrari. Sebastian Vettel wins for Ferrari.
Ferrari is Formula One, and we are back now.
Why on earth have Mercedes thrown away the lead of this race for Hamilton?
Nico Rosberg, I just don't think he ever thought he was going to win that race.
What do you say to Lewis now?
Sorry.
When it comes to the next race, I'll be back, right?
Didn't see this one happening, did we? It is torrential.
We've had it all in the pit lane here at Circuit of the Americas. Nico Rosberg runs off track from a blue-collar upbringing to a global superstar to a three-time world champion.
We have been working now since years to have this moment.
This is the American dream.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I never raced with less power in my life. I try already, so try yourself.
You came like a torpedo. If I keep going the same line, you'll crash.
Don't keep going.
Verstappen has blown it.
He's shouting on the radio like a child.
Here's the message for Charlie.
It is just like a child.
Oh, I'm out. Crash. Somebody hit me in the rear.
Go on, attack me. No problem. Go.
Huge news. 18-year-old Max Verstappen in the Red Bull senior team. On the grass.
Oh!
God!
They're both out.
His teammate.
Wow. There will be hysterics in the Mercedes garage. They have thrown it away.
At the age of 18, Max Verstappen is the youngest ever to win in Formula One.
I don't think Red Bull are ready with the tyres. They've not got the tyres. They've not got the tyres out.
No.
It's Monaco, and this is one I'll never get back.
What's the difference with Nico Rosberg in 2016?
The major difference is that my opposition had a really messy start. He'll come at me very strongly for sure.
Hammer time is on. And they hit!
Oh, no, no! Yes! My turn.
What does champagne out of a sweaty race boot taste like?
Yeah!
Delicious.
Cheers!
Scrumptious.
One of the fiercest rivalries we've seen in Formula One goes all the way to the closing lap. Nico Rosberg is the world champion!
I've decided to end my Formula One career.
We see a first-time Grand Prix winner in Valtteri Bottas.
Hey! Hey! Steering wheel, somebody tell him to give it to me. Come on! Move!
Okay, you're clear to push now, Kimi.
Yeah, I'm pushing all the time. You want to keep going and doing laps and laps, because this is, I get absolutely nothing out of this.
Forza Ferrari, ragazzi. Get in there, Lewis. Absolute masterclass.
There's immense respect between those two, isn't there?
There really is, and it seems to be growing.
He brake tested me.
Vettel literally just turned in and hit me.
Was the contact deliberate on your front?
Well, I think, I don't, you know.
They've seen today how a four-time world champion behaves.
The unravelling of the season in its extreme for Ferrari.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Verstappen is on the outside. He takes the lead. Carnage. Vettel is in for a new front end. Lewis Hamilton becomes a four-time world champion.
We have to remember these days, there's no guarantee that they will last forever.
Duffy, we did it! Duffy, we did it!
That's the greatest moment of my life. Thank you guys so much.